Hey, before we start, I want to thank you to our patrons. A special honor to Eric. And I want to say thank you to Simon Sinader, David Heinzel, Melina Brunner, Robert Hartl, Erich Gangl, Theresa and Reinhard Bauer. Without your help, we can't make our game Cortex and this YouTube tutorial. My name is Simon Gangl, and last time we started with this wooden box tutorial. If you missed the first part, just check the description below. Now start where we stopped the last time. I guess that the texture is well prepared now. So all the highlights and here the core and all the corners and the highlight parts. It was a little bit of work, yeah, this is true, but there are still some parts missing. So when we watch to our reference to my concept, I placed here some ornaments, some Viking elements to get a little bit more feeling of the Norse mythology. And yeah, I want to add this to my texture as well. And we see that there is as well some nails missing. So here, there, and I need to place them everywhere. And as well, for sure, the wood planks here on this top side and the iron part here on the side. So when we are looking to the texture again, so I need to place all the nails here and there. We need on this texture, we need the side planks. So here, one here and one there. And we need the iron parts here, here, here. And they need to be placed properly so that the texture which is shared here on this, the front and the back side of this box, this need to be exactly the same position for the iron part here. Okay, I need to say that the Viking ornaments, I have a Illustrator file which is where I created some vectors, and I can just place them, copy and paste them here, and duplicate this so that I don't have to draw them again and again. So I can reuse this pretty fast. And yeah, this is not hand painted in this case. So for example, I will start here. Okay, I'm currently on my A folder. And then I will just copy and paste this. Oh, sorry. And again, till everything is fitting. Okay, that's right. So then transform this again and place this here. And sorry, sometimes I'm selecting the wrong layer and then everything is a little bit off. But anyway, so I have duplicated this now. And now I need to add just a little bit this texture here. So when we are looking at this, I don't want to have this one. I don't want to have probably this one. So I will, when I select this color, I will just close it here and here as well. So now we have a corner element. And the same will be here on this side. I will delete all of this here. We don't need this. This element. And make here as well this corner part. And close this. And this. Okay. So this is... We need to adjust the position a little bit. Slightly. So maybe to this side, looks good. And now I can duplicate this and bring it as well to this side here. So we have now 2 times the same texture, and the top part here should be as well adjusted a little bit. So okay, and I need to find I guess I need to delete all of this here. Maybe it's a little bit short now, but let's check this out pretty soon. First, make here all the necessary overpaint corrections. Okay, when we place this probably somewhere here, it is as well fine, I guess. Let's check the reference. It's pretty nice, I guess. It's not 100% the same, but I like it as well. Cool. So now the next step will be to rename this. Then lock this. Selecting this color. Or I should select maybe this color and bring this to the back side here and Control delete. So yeah, it could be darker, I guess. Something like this. Yes, I prefer this. Okay, now I need to adjust again my texture here, or basically I need to, this is an immersion, so I need to make here as well some highlights. So basically this is just, this could be as well a little bit more it have to be exactly everywhere the same contour. It's just, it could be varying a little bit, so maybe here is a little bit more and there's a little bit less, but a highlight color would be nice. So as well here, so that we get this highlight, this immersion feeling, and this is a little bit deeper inside of the wood, and this is the wood surface itself. So yeah. For sure this is as well some work, and we need to do this as well on the other side. So I will fasten this up again so that you spare some time. See you later. Okay, the highlights on these ornaments are basically done. I'm drawing now here as well with the brown dark color a line, because I guess I think that it looks better to highlight this a little bit more, and yeah, you know that this is in front of this blankets, so it's a little bit more clear in texture. As well, I want to add probably a new very slight color, so maybe something like this, to draw here a small transition, to draw here this corner part here, and that you see that this is over this one, and that this brown line is a little bit thinner than here. So that we have, for example, here some elements. And as well, I'm losing now a little bit my layer order, because yeah, I'm here now in the light wood parts layer, but soon I will lose this for sure, because I will switch to Blender and do some texture painting directly on this 3D mesh, and to overwork a little bit my corner and UV scene parts. For sure I will merge everything to one single layer, but for all creating this, it was pretty nice to have this so far, so it's okay. So it's okay. I like to being a little bit more organized with my creation process, even though I will lose this later. So I'm adding here as well some highlight parts, and here the corner elements as well. So okay, probably I will do here the same, making here a slightly darker color. Keep in mind that I'm just drawing all of this with one single brush, so this is just again the hard round pressure size brush, pretty default brush for Photoshop, but I don't want to make any blurred brush strokes or anything like this. I just wanna have these clear lines. Oh, this is now the wrong. I want to adjust those clear lines, having these clear lines here, so that this is one single connected hard stroked area, because I will need this later when I'm adding a filter for the texture. You will see this soon in this painting process. So basically this is not a highlight layer, it's now a detail layer for wood structure. So maybe the naming convention is a little bit off, but it's okay for now. For this process, it's okay. Here as well. Overdrawing this all a little bit, and I want to add here as well this dark brownish line This is not dark brown, but you know what I mean. So a little bit better now. I like this. This is coming along. And oh, I forgot this a little bit. So we'll skip this. Oh, I will fasten this again. So, and this is okay. Probably I will add here as well. This is B, sorry. B, I will add here as well some of this color. And here. And maybe make this a little bit thicker. But yeah, so here as well maybe. Here. Here. And here. Sorry, my voice is a little bit uncontrolled when I'm concentrated. So, okay. Adding here as well some wood structure elements. Yes. Okay. And here on D, this D sector, this is basically as well a little bit lower in position than the rest of this border things here. So adding this and here this, so the corners. Yeah, and you see very clearly that the 3D mesh was pretty simple. It was nearly nothing. It's just a cube right now, but I will modify it a little bit later and add some slightly more detail. But yeah, it was nothing basically, and the main part of this task is to draw the texture. And hand painting texture is funny, but it can consume some time, you know. Hand painting textures, personally I like them more than realistic texture, photo textures. Because I can do whatever I want and be a little bit creative as well. For example, for such little details here like this. So this should be okay now. The next part will be here, the horizontal blankets. So let me guess, probably, so this is C. I will just duplicate this, merge, copy, rotate, transform and rotate, and I will delete this one, and this one. So now I bring this a little bit up, probably like this, and take this and bring it as well to a lower position like this. So this should be okay now. Oh, anyway. Let's modify this now a little bit so that this is fitting a little bit better to the rest of this. Probably I should work with this. How about this? Maybe this is better. So, yes, and here as well. Right now this is a little bit too linear. I want to make as well here some slightly wobbly lines. So, the only thing no, basically everything's fine like this. Probably I will reduce here the shadow parts a little bit so it isn't too thick here. Here as well. Probably here and here. So, and now I wanna add some nails to this texture. I will make a new layer. This layer will be a texture similar to this one here. So we'll just pick this color and probably just make here a dot. Then I will take this color and go to the layer preferences, go to stroke and select this color here and make an outline about 2 is good, I guess. Yeah, and I just need, and this is a pretty simple visualization of a nail, so I can draw now. Oh, I can draw now just a dot and got this outline nail thing here, probably like this. So we have here, here. So this is pretty fast in my opinion. Let's make it like this because this should hold together. Then what else? I will just make here and here, here. Maybe this is a little bit too big. Maybe use smaller nails for this one. This. The question is now, should I make this maybe a little bit different? I don't know. Maybe just one big nail here in the middle. Here and there. I will add No. Maybe just here add some nails. Yes. Okay. And I'm looking forward to assign this texture to my 3D object very soon. Let's check it out. If there's something that that is needed. So we have the nails. Here. For sure we need them, the iron thing here. On this side. Yes, let's do this. I'm thinking if I should just make it like Probably I need to make this on a similar or on new layer, because I need to think about I will add later a filter to this texture, and the filter will be stylize find edges. If you looked one of my previous videos, you know this filter already, but I need to think about where I want to have contours later, and I will, for example, I will not merge this layer with the rest of these layers, because I think this is absolutely fine with this. We don't need an extra outline or a contour for these nails, so I will place here this in an extra layer. Probably I just take this and duplicate this, bring it to this layer, and this is C, so bring it here. Okay. And now call this, for example, iron parts, and yeah, we can now add as well here some shadow outlines for this one. So bring some structure to this. So let's check this out now in Blender. But before I do this, I need to save some colors. For example, here, this one, I need this bright metal color. Where should I place this? For now, I will just make a dot here to keep this color here, so I can very quickly pick it up, and as well this one here. As well for the wood, I placed here this bright color, so I can use this later for drawing contour outlines as well. Okay, let's save this now and save this as a PNG. Save, yes. And now we go to Blender. So the texture is already assigned because Blender is doing this automatically when I'm replacing my texture, so this was pretty fast. I like this texture very much so far. I'm pretty happy with this. So this is the one side. This is the second side, and yeah, you see that this side and this side is duplicated, and this here as well, and this one. We have the top part here as well, and the bottom part here. And everything is looking good so far. We need make some texture changes here for the corners, but yeah, this will be pretty easy, I guess. So I just wanna have this here for control. Yes, and now switch to. So I'm selecting this, and oh, I forgot to deactivating the nails. So go back to Photoshop and remove this layer and save this again, PNG. Yes, and now Blender. Bam. So this is okay now. And painting tool, edit mode. Oh, this is edit mode. When you wanna go here to edit mode, to this selection, and take this texture paint mode. Now we can directly paint on our texture, on our 3D mesh. I guess I will keep this. When we want to draw as well in the UV editor, we need to do the same here, so that I can paint here as well. Maybe you know the shortcuts. S is for color picking. So the color is now selected here. And F is the brush size. Oh, say, and click. And I want to have this here on full 100% pen pressure. I guess this is pen pressure. Is this pen pressure? Yeah. How powerful the brush is applied. So make it a little bit smaller. And whereas my color, it should be basically here. So now selected, you see probably when we pick a color, it's not, even though it's here now, but it's not selected. So we need to click on it, and now it is selected. But if you just pick a color, it is not selected. So you need to click on it again. So I don't know if this is in Blender 2.8 as well. I don't think so, but yeah. Now I have the color, and now I can draw directly here. And this should be probably where is it? Yeah, you see here that we got now here the texture information as well. So when I'm drawing here on this edge, we're getting here more information about this. And this is good. This is what we wanna. So we wanna have this contours on our borders, on our UV cuts. So that this is a little bit, they got hidden by those texture information. And this is very good, so that we don't recognize, so the player don't recognize what we have done here. Oh, I forgot here one texture thing. So probably I will paint this here as well. So yeah, can make this a little bit thicker. Perfect. So probably I should select this color here as well a little bit and making here this a little bit. Oh, this wasn't planned. The vacuum driver is out of control. So yeah, we have now here good. Oh, again, nice transition. Here we need the same because yeah, I was a little bit sloppy in Photoshop, I guess. So I can make here as well some details now, whatever. Drawing here as well some details. Yeah, I really like this tool, so painting directly on a 3D mesh, but I like to make some preparations on Photoshop first and later switch to Blender. Yes, this is pretty nice. Then here the borders again, making some more highlights. And you know, this is now one combined texture, so we don't have any layers now here. So I will lose all my layers in Photoshop when I export and import this again. When I export this again to Photoshop, because I will export this now later in Photoshop and will generate a filter for this, and then oh, there's a fly, annoying fly. And then I will create a filter in Photoshop. Sorry for my brain AFK-ness. Sometimes this is going to happen to me. Sorry for that. So making here some highlights. Okay. Sometimes the brush is not working. Then probably I just need to zoom out or zoom in again to get a focus again for the brush. Need to bring my keyboard in a better position. Yes, but overall this is now pretty nice, I guess. We have now here those highlights and probably make them here as well. So zoom in a little bit more so that I can. Yes, sometimes I think that Blender is not taking my stroke when I am too close, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. Yeah, here now. I can paint, but nothing has happened. So I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. It's not working. Probably yet. Yeah. Now it is working. But this is a little bit weird. I don't know why this is. Why this is happening sometimes? Yep. Oops, this was not in my plan. Okay, take this color, making here as well some corrections, because now I can really hide those. Oh, sir, wrong color. But now I can really hide all of this here, and this is nice. Some more information here. This is. I need to care that I don't draw too many details. It should be still a simplified texture. But sometimes I'm going into too much detail, yes. So I wanna highlight those blankets as well with a round brush, with a round corner here, and here maybe make here a small crack or something like this. Yeah, again, it's not going to work here. So yeah, a small crack. This is nice as well here. Here as well. Yeah, this is just some detail work, and I prefer this kind of details very much, because now you can clearly see where you're drawing and what you're doing. Before I was just thinking in 2D space, and maybe it's not clear for everyone. The 2D space when you unfold your outlines, but now you can clearly see what I'm doing and where you are. And there we have, for example, now a little problem, because yeah, this is flipped. So you see that we have here this and here this thing, and this is sometimes not working together. So we need to care about that. We have the mirrored face here on the other side, and that we need to arrange or bring those textures together so that they are working together. Yeah, so here some more details. Like this. So I guess this is pretty nice now. Let's check this side here. Probably yes. Looks good. Here make some round edges as well. This is good. Now checking this side here, because yeah, you see that we have UV seams here as well, and we need to bring them as well together. Probably we need here a little stronger line for texturing. Let's control the other side. Yeah, we need here as well some corrections.
but basically everything is fitting together nicely. Here we see there's something I need to correct this here as well. Here some elements. Here as well. Draw some more details. Maybe it would be nice, probably just an idea. No, can't make something like this. I was wondering if I can make here, so when I'm drawing here this crack or something like this, we have this surely here as well, and I need to make here as well the same crack, but I don't want to have this, so I just remove this and let it be like this. Well, let's bring some more highlights, probably now, to this edge here with the bright color here. Again, my Wacom is don't like me when he making this strange flips here. Don't know why the driver is going crazy sometimes. This is good. So now I want to handle this texture here.
Well guys, I will stop here now. I will show you the next part how I will continue with this texture. If you like this little tutorial, please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for further tutorials. We love creating tutorials, but we need as well some support. Become our patron and help us to help you. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again. Cheers!